Welcome to this week's episode of the Spartan News. I'm Tori Kenny.
And I'm Jared Carlson. Today we'll be covering Sycamore's history, the winter play editions, last week's sports, and more. All in this week's episode of the Spartan News.
Finals are almost here, Spartans. Exams are scheduled from Tuesday the 18th to Thursday the 20th, with a regularly scheduled day on Monday the 17th and the beginning of winter break on Friday the 21st. Check in with your teachers to learn more.
If you did not have your portrait taken, or if you were not satisfied with your pictures, there'll be a retake day on Tuesday the 18th, after finals from 11:30 to 3:30. Be sure to smile.
The Student Council is hosting their 4th annual badminton tournament Thursday, December 20th after the last set of final exams. You and a partner can participate by bringing in a toy to donate for Toys for Tots. Pizza will be provided and you must sign up by Wednesday, December 19th.
Auditions for the upcoming play, Fools, were held last Thursday in the auditorium. We now go to Penelope Geese to learn more about the show and its performers.
Last week, SHS's auditions for the winter play Fools took place. As we all know, auditioning can be scary. We talked to some people who auditioned last Thursday for their thoughts about the auditioning process.
To prepare for an audition, I would recommend watching the show online and doing some research about the show and just finding any information you can about it so you're prepared.
I usually try to watch the play online on YouTube, try to find pieces of the script online anywhere, read the emails the director sends about what each character is, try to find synopses about them, just stuff like that.
I first got into acting because I like being on stage and I like kind of putting on a mask and becoming a different person and putting on a show for people. If you're considering auditioning for a show, I say just go for it. No one's going to judge you for just putting yourself out there.
I would recommend for people who are considering to be in show to go for it because it is so much fun and you really grow close with the cast. It's like a big family and it's a way to be confident in yourself and do something new.
For Spartan News, I'm Penelope Geese.
Looks like they had a good time. I can't wait to get tickets.
We now go to Katie to hear more of Sycamore's history.
There are lots of historic homes in our small town of Sycamore, Illinois. Spartan News got the chance to peek into some of the history of these old homes. The house found at 134 West Ottawa was the first house in Sycamore with electricity. By 1889, Mr. Whelan had created a power plant within the city and had run electricity lines to his house to power the lighting. Another historic home was a log cabin made by Carlos Latine in the year 1835. It is described as the first real home constructed in Sycamore. It was 8 logs high, which was about 16 by 24 feet, and the roof was made of shakes. There is also a plot of land in Sycamore where 3 historic homes stood. We got the chance to talk to one of the homeowners, Glenn Theriot, about the history behind the plot of land known as 630 West State Street.
We were able to do a lot of research for the recent house walk and find some really prominent people that lived here over the years. First person on the land was this individual who was actually the frontiersman that found the path from Elgin out to Sycamore to create a new route. You had people that lived here along the line or owned the property like the Masons here who were abolitionists and set up the Underground Railroad for us. Right here you've got Dr. Joseph Wayland. He was the first town doctor actually, and he had an opportunity to live in this home, which was the first home on this property. That home itself actually sits right behind us now because it was picked up and moved in order to make room for this house in the 20s. That happened when General Dutton, a famous Civil War general, lived here and wanted to build a big mansion next door. So the history of this house is really wrapped up into 3 different homes that all lived right within this set of properties.
This just goes to show that no matter where you are, you will always find a little history. For Spartan News, this is Katie Theriot.
Thanks, Katie. It was interesting to learn a little bit more about Sycamore.
We now go to a short break. Don't go away.
Hey, what's up?
Not much, I'm just hanging out.
Do you know where Hadil is by any chance?
Yeah. Hadil's down in the lower level over there.
Okay, thanks.
See ya.
Hi. Are you allowed to have candles in here? They're just fake battery pattern ones. Oh, all right. What are you doing exactly?
Oh, just something limited to help me get grades in calc.
Hadil, this is not the way to study for finals.
What's this?
Welcome back. The Sycamore Spartans basketball teams did great this past weekend, scoring 2 wins for our school. On Friday, December 7th, the Sycamore girls won with a 19-point lead. The final score was 46-65. Great job, ladies. It was amazing to see our very own girls basketball team dominate their opponents. Then on Saturday, December 8th, the Sycamore boys basketball got their very own win with a whopping lead of 11 points. Great job. It's awesome to see our teams doing so well. We now head to Karina Evanson to learn more about these amazing games.
This past weekend, the Sycamore girls and boys basketball teams did great against their opponents in Rochelle. The athletes worked hard to achieve these wins, with the boys leading the game by 11 points and the girls winning their game by 19 points. The final scores for the girls' basketball game was 46-65, while the final scores for the boys' basketball game was 48-56. For the boys' team, this is a huge success, having lost to them late November this year. Sycamore's coaches are doing a fantastic job leading their teams to success with these recent games. Each team has several wins under their belt, and we are excited to see what they have left this season.
With a minute left, seems this game is over. The Spartans up 19.
This is Karina Evanson, back to the studio.
Thanks, Karina. I'm sure they will do great for the rest of the season.
Speaking of sports, there are many upcoming games in the next week. Make sure to support your classmates and your school. This weekend, we have a varsity cheerleading competition against Oswego East, so be sure to show your support for those amazing cheerleaders. We also have our JV and varsity dance teams competing in the Stag Dance competition. There's also need to support the girls and boys bowling at the DeKalb Invitational. Send them your encouragement. The boys basketball players are going to be in the NCJC Championships. Wish them luck. Boys wrestling is attending the Russ Erb Invitational at Glenbrook High School on Saturday. Good luck to all the sports in the next week. Go Spartans!
It's time for the Spartan Challenge!
This week on the Spartan Challenge, competitors were given the task of racing against each other through the hallways. One competitor was blindfolded while their partner sat in a desk chair guiding them through the hallways to reach the finish line first. Let's see the results.
Hard right. Turn hard right. I don't know. I can't turn hard right. Can you go straight? Oh my god. We're doing the left. Stop. Okay, go straight. Oh, I got you. Left? No, left. JP, wrong way. Okay. That's the boys' bathroom. More right. Then do your left. Okay, wait, stop.
5 hours later.
Up, straight, right, just a little bit. Right. We made it. We made it. You got left.
Well, if I had to say anything, I had about as much fun as Grace had bad directions.
Oh, that's funny, JP, because somebody doesn't know their right from their left.
You know, I had a lot of fun playing, and I hope Scott had fun, but in the end, the name was essay fun.
Good job to those competitors. Those who didn't come in first place, don't take it personal. That's all we have for this week. I'm Jared.
And I'm Tori. Have a great day, Spartans.
Also, don't forget that finals are coming up. On Tuesday, the finals will be 1, 2, and 3. On Wednesday, the finals will be 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7th, and 7th, 8th, and 0 hour. And also on Thursday, there'll be finals 9 and 10. Have a good day, Spartans.